Hey guys, got the Can-Am home, and as promised, I'm going to give you the specs and the prices of everything, including the price of the big toy. Let's go. All right, we got to start with the trailer. The trailer is brand new. I bought it. It's called a Carson trailer. There's a million trailers out there, guys. But here's what I want to tell you. The Can-Am Max, the four-seater, is very, very heavy. You should get a tandem. I did, and so should you. I got the dovetail, they call it, the little angle down. Makes easy loading and offloading. You should think about that. These are heavy as heck. Make sure you get one with electric brake system, breakaway cable. You know, these are car carriers, so these are pretty professional trailers anyway. Enough of that. $5,000 for the trailer, the tire, and the tire holder. $5,000 right there. What you're looking at is a 2025 Maverick X3 Max XRS Turbo RR with smart shocks. I know that's a mouthful, isn't it? Go on the Can-Am website and you're going to see all kinds of crazy long names. Maverick, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's a ridiculous name, but that's what it is. Okay, here you go. You get, on this one, you get smart lock front differential, smart shocks, belt monitoring system means I can monitor the temperature from inside. 850 watt magneto. It came with 32-inch tires. Those are 35s. I'm going to go over those in a minute. 4-point harness, full hard roof, full skid plate, and it really is a full skid plate. It's pretty cool. You get a 7.6-inch digital display and some graphics and stuff like that, and some LED lights, which look really cool at night. Anyway, what do you want to know? You want to know this is a 200 horsepower Rotex advanced combustion efficiency 900cc turbocharged triple cylinder engine, liquid cooled with integrated intercooler and a high performance air filter. 20, let me get it right, rear suspension, 22-inch suspension travel. I think that's the same on the front. Yeah, the front and rear have 22 inches of travel. You can see that best on the rear. Yeah, I got it dirty last night and scratchy. I scratched it. Oh my God. Here's the travel. It's huge. It goes all the way up and it comes all the way up to the tippity top. 26 inches. Yeah, I broke her in last night. Oh, hopefully that'll wash off. We live here in Arizona. A lot of those mesquite trees hanging around everywhere. You're gonna get them scratched. I mean, you know. Anyway, make sure you subscribe, like, and all that stuff. My next video, I'm gonna be talking about specifics. What is smart shocks? How does it work? But today's video is on the specs and the upgrades. I put a lot of upgrades on here, y'all. Here we go. Start with the tires. These are 35 by 10R by 10 R15 tires. These are Roxzillas, R-O-X, Roxzillas. They are monsters. They are every bit as big as they look. They're also a tiny bit wider than what comes on it, so I have a little more stance. I got the same all the way around, and I went ahead and bought the spare as well. Now, I didn't have to get such an expensive spare, but I wanted a match set, so there you go. Let me go over some prices with you real quick. I'm gonna stand in the shade while we do that. Those tires cost me $1,399.95. Okay. I also had to buy a wheel to mount that tire up there. That was $135 for the wheel. Is that right? Yeah, $135. So $13.99 and $135. That's the tires. Let's talk about the metal frame glass windshield. This came from Super ATV, and I've had another Super ATV one on my CF Moto. I love their windshields. They're a little pricey, but if you're not using glass, you're doing it wrong. That polycarbonate crap only last for about a year. And at least in our experience here in Arizona, the film wears off of it and they just go to crap very fast. Anyway, that is $665.99 for the windshield. All right, now let's talk about this tire rack. Assault Adventure rack. Assault Industries. That is not what you're seeing. We put the Assault rack on there and it didn't work with the box. It sat too low. The box wouldn't work, the Can-Am box. I wanted this hard box, so we sent that back. This is a Can-Am rack with their link system. So I'm going to show you right here. You flip that lock. You flip that lock and pay attention to the yellow thing right there. That's where the hydraulic arm will lock. I'm not going to go all the way up with it for you, but I'm pushing that up with just one hand. And if I go to the side, I can push it all the way up, lock it in, and my spare tire is out of the way. Why do you want my spare tire out of the way? If you want to open the box completely, or if you need to get this panel off back here to do some maintenance and stuff. Anyway, that's the tire rack. I'm a little leery of it. It is hanging over a lot. We're all worried about that bouncing down the road, but you can't go any further because of the bar right there. Enough of that. Let's talk about that rack. I'm sorry guys, it is very windy. I'm having trouble holding on to things. $580.45 for the rack. Let's move on. Door panels, you can see them from here. Lower door panels, 4 of them all the way around. $359.99. I got the Can-Am Maverick Max Nerf bars. Nerf bars, rock sliders, whatever you want to call them. $562. Are these a thing of beauty or what? I intentionally bought the ones that stick out from the body so that we can use them as a step. If you didn't notice with my tires and the natural ride height, I am about 19 inches off the ground. That's quite the step up. All right, man, where did this wind come from? It's messing my video up. Let's go. We're going to the front. Nerf bars, did y'all get that? $562. Okay, we're gonna be talking about this. Can-Ams don't come with a winch unless your dealer happened to stick one in for you. So this is not the original bumper. The bumper had to be removed, so I had to buy the bumper. I had to buy the winch. That's how it works. Anyway, let me give you the insane prices on this. $431 for the bumper kit. The cable, it says the cable is $431. I'm gonna have to go back to my sales guy and question that. Why would the cable be $400? I don't understand. They might have made a mistake. Anyway, $134 for the electrical wiring harness. And that took them a ridiculous amount of time to install because they wanted to do it right. So all of the wiring comes into the center console. So they had to take the center console out, take the seats out, and take half the dash apart because this is my winch switch right there. Also have a remote control that plugs in over there with a long cord so you can stand outside and run your winch. Wheel box, already told. Oh, the box itself, $300, oh no, they gave me a discount. $287 for the box. I think that's pretty reasonable. It is mounted down in 3 points. You can see one of them right there. And it has some really nice handles here that you can run a lock or a cotter pin or something through. Quick release up in there. It's not very big, but it's what Can-Am has. And if you want to get a tire up here and here, well, it's just what you got to do. Box, $287. Side mirrors. Yes, I paid $249 for 2 mirrors. Why? Because they're friggin' awesome looking, aren't they? They say Assault right there. This chrome plate just matches up with the rest of it. There's one on each side, fully adjustable. And I bought a new belt. I never ride without a spare belt and all of the things I need to remove that belt. I have hammer drills, regular drills, every kind of wrench set, jack and thing you can ever think of. I had those with the other side by side, so I don't have to buy them again. That belt was $206.99, and the total is $5,600. 707.34, $5,700 in upgrades. I have 3 more upgrades on the way. I'll be installing myself. Stay tuned, and we'll show you what those are. And I'm going to put them in myself, so I might video that too. Anyway, that was that. Now, the big question, now the burning question, right? What did that cost? All right, we are not talking about any upgrades. Okay, I wrote a check yesterday, the day before, for $37,000. I'll just let you think about that for a minute. Yeah, $37,000 is what I wrote a check for. Okay? All right, now, y'all stop calling me an idiot. But here's how it goes, guys. When you're getting toys like this, you're gonna pay some money. Some of the Polaris guys are spending $30, $35. It's all relative to your income. It's relative to your level of fun, to what you want. And if you want it, you want it, go get it. You know, you only live once. You can't take it with you. I can come up with all kinds of crazy crap to say about it, but that's what I paid. So here we go. $37,000, $5,700 in upgrades, $5,000 for the trailer. That's what I paid a couple days ago. I've got about, what is it, $400 worth of upgrades coming again for some other stuff. Plus I'll be buying some more stuff in the future. Why? I love the ride. I live here in Arizona. There's trails everywhere. It's fun. We do it as a group usually. Sometimes I go by myself, but we have 10, 15 of us right here where I live. All manner. He's got a Yamaha over there. They got Polaris up there. We all ride together. It's a blast. And we do some crazy stuff. That's it. I told you I would reveal it all. I did. Don't judge me. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and please leave me comments. Tell me what you think about my new baby here. And we're gonna have a lot of videos coming up. My next one is I'm gonna explain smart shocks. I'm gonna explain the DPS system. I'm gonna explain the smart lock thing. I'm gonna explain all that to you in great detail. You won't be left out. And obviously we'll be having a whole series of riding videos coming up, including a hill that's been bugging me for 2 years. I couldn't do it in my CF Moto, but we're doing it in this. I just got to finish breaking the belt in. See you later.